Hello everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you don't mind, but I'm posting an additional video because I got this fantastic idea from Kelly over at Freedom in a Budget. Both her and Kim from Free to Family have done a collab, and it was about the 5 things that they've spent money on that saved them money. I've done one of these in the past, but not recently, and I wanted to share my 5 different things. I also am going to link Kelly and Kim's channel below. They're both lovely ladies that are about living frugal and a wonderful life. They're both on health and weight loss journeys, and both look fantastic. They're doing very different types of eating plans, but they're both being very successful with what they're doing. Now let me get started with my list of 5 things. And what I liked about Kelly and Kim's videos were their 5 things were each different from each other's, and my 5 things are different from them because we all live different lifestyles. Number 1, one of the things that saves me money, and I know I've spoken about it a long time ago, is a good filter for your air conditioning and heating unit. You guys know I live in Texas. It's very hot. I've purchased cheap filters before. It doesn't catch everything, and then all the dirt gets caught up in the air conditioning unit, and you have to have it cleaned out. Investing in a good filter saves you, it extends the life of your air conditioning unit, and it also can help cool your place, because once you get dirt, and we've had this happen, get caught in your air conditioning unit, it bogs it down, and it's not good for it, and it doesn't cool as efficiently. So a good filter is number 1. Number 2, and this is a big one, a CPA for me is really good. I know some people do their own taxes. I work from home. I've had the same CPA for years. We used to go to a place where they would just do your taxes, but it wasn't a CPA, and that was not good for us since I'm an independent contractor. Having a good CPA and paying my taxes quarterly has saved our family tons of money. Number 3, buying a good computer. Since I work from home, I buy a good computer with a warranty, and also in addition to this, I'm using this as an add-on. Since I'm not a computer technician, I invest in having somebody come out to my home a couple times a year to do updates and cleanouts on my computer. Yes, I pay for it, but it's a business expense, and it extends the life of my computer. I've had my computer over 11 years, and it still works fantastic. So it's having a good computer and having a technician work on it and keep it up to date and cleaned out has been a very worthwhile investment for me. Number 4, and I've spoken about this, having a good knife. That way you don't have to purchase pre-cut fruits and veggies. I used to not have a knife sharp enough to cut through a cantaloupe, so I would buy cantaloupe cut up. Well, now I've got a good knife, and I also have a knife sharpener. This really saves me, and I cut up all sorts of fruits and veggies, especially during the summer with the watermelon and the muskmelon and cantaloupe. It's a game changer. Number 5, and this is a big thing, and this is a little different, but as you guys know, I live in Texas. It's very hot. Because of that, your foundation can shift, and with that, people a lot of times have to invest in foundation work, which can be so costly. You know, your house does shift around, and then your doors are hard to shut. I don't know if any of you deal with that. So 2 things that we've invested in that have been worth the money, because our house was shifting, okay, and we didn't want to have to invest in foundation work, because once you get that ball rolling, you never know what you got there, and you don't know how costly it could be. So the 2 things that we've invested in are, number 1, we invested in having some dirt put up on side of our house. That way it absorbs the rain better, and it helps for your house not to be shifting as much. That's number 1. Number 2, the other thing that we invested in is a sprinkler that we put around a soaker hose around our home with a timer. And we have that changed out once a year. And then this way it lets out a little bit of water. We don't have to think about it, set on a timer. And that keeps those, cracks from, being dry. You can't put it right up against the house. You have to move it out, away from the house a little bit. But that really helps save our foundation and from having foundation work. So if you live in a dry climate, these are things to be thinking about. These are the 5 investments that I feel have been worthwhile for our family. I would love to know in the comments below, What has been worth every penny in your family? This is Money Mom signing off, and as always, I love you. Bye-bye.